So let's talk about filler selection and how I decide what I'm putting where. Oftentimes I'm using more than one type of filler when I'm seeing a filler client, and that depends on their goals, their anatomy, what we're trying to achieve, because there's not just one type of hyaluronic filler that's going to do everything. And if you put the wrong consistency and type of filler in the wrong spot in someone's face, it can look really, really funny. And sometimes, clients come in and they're very worried because they've seen people or celebrities whose face isn't moving properly, their lips look funny, and often it's just the wrong product in the wrong spot in the wrong volume. It's not actually just hyaluronic fillers in general. So I have about 6 or 7 different types of fillers sitting in my filler cupboard. And when I'm deciding what I'm going to put where, I'm considering 2 factors. So one is the strength of my filler, and 2 is the stretch of my filler. So strength and stretch. If I want to do a lot of lifting, so an older client where we really need to lift the face, then I'm going to go with something that's very strong but not particularly stretchy, like our Ultra Deep, and put it quite deep on the cheekbones to give a really, really good lift. Restylane Lift also does that. Strong but not very stretchy. And then if I need something medium, kind of strong but still stretchy, I'm going to go with an RHA 4. So this is fantastic for lifting along jaw lines, nasolabial folds where we need mobility, so it needs to be a little bit stretchy, but it also needs to be strong and lifting. And sometimes I actually layer them, Ultra Deep and RHA 4, across the cheek for an older client where we really need to rebuild up some bone loss with the Ultra Deep, and then RHA 4 for lift with mobility. Kiss into the lip. Nice and soft, so we're going to get volume, but it's going to move really well. Whereas Restylane Lift, I would not put this into someone's lips because their lips aren't going to move properly. This is a very strong filler, so you would get a lot of volume, but you're not going to get movement. It's going to actually fracture and cause murkiness, so not great for lips. Redensity 2, very light filler. This is for under eyes because obviously we don't want to get puffy, we don't want to be baggy, so we need a very, not particularly strong, but mobile filler for that area. And then I have, of course, RHA 1. This is very, very mobile, so not very strong, but very mobile, and this is great for those thin, fine lines that we need to fill in if we want it to be mobile. You don't want to see it or feel it, but you want to fill in those fine lines. So those are the 2 factors we need to consider, strength and stretch. That's why I have a whole cupboard full of different fillers. I'm splitting fillers up, we're not putting the same one in the same places. And as always, if you have any questions, make sure you post them.